Hello, namaskar. It's me, Rajesh. Today is the 22nd of December 2023, and we're moving into a new year. Things are very decorative and festive for these few days because of the holidays. And sometimes I often wonder maybe Guyana is more predisposed to religions like Christianity and Islam. The people have very strong inclinations. The nature of this new race that is called Guyanese, actually we have very various roots from Africa, India, Portugal, China, but people seem to have lost some scars of those roots, meaning the identity and the feeling, the temperament, and they seem to have adopted a new sort of energy, a new sort of power is pulsating, moving within their system, giving birth to new desires, new tastes, new appetite, and so on. So I often wonder whether it's possible for people in this country or in the Caribbean to say if they can practice Hinduism, genuine Hinduism as a spiritual practice, whether they can experience those tenets and this deep realization and experiences which has moved the world, which has influenced society, science everywhere across the globe. Often I wonder, and only I know recently I was contemplating very deeply about Tantra. Tantra Yoga is a science which invigorates, which awakens energy, the force within the body, make you active, alive, and so. And I often wonder whether it's the best practice for this age, because it takes you out of animality, out of grossness, out of heavy materialism, and it gradually brings the consciousness, evolution of the consciousness. The consciousness gradually emerges or is born, it awakens through the process of Tantra Yoga. And how they do this is through Pashvacharya, Viracharya, and Divyacharya techniques that you can learn. The guru the guru of Ananda was a tantric master. He was realized, and the method he taught were very esoteric and secret. Many people are saying that people who came from outside of India, who are from non-tantric lineage also, that he planted the seed of Tantra so they can have a glimpse or an understanding of Tantra. Tantra Yoga, in the words of Sri Aurobindo, he says it's a very great science. It's one that is very powerful. It can liberate and take you to the highest. Sometimes I often wonder in my own country here where you have to work with uneven forces, uneven settings. You're like in an arrangement, a floral arrangement, and you sometimes feel that you do not fit in, or you cannot grow and prosper in certain setting. It's a very discouraging feeling. I often wonder whether there's a proper environment in Guyana where people can grow spiritually, seeing all the rules that the masters and the saints give, like temperance in taste, in touch, in hearing, in seeing. And we are exposed to so much lower level influences from the lower planes of consciousness, where people are governed by very strong appetites, and these can infect other people in what they call, which is known in scientific terminology or psychology terminology as peer pressure, bad company, and so on. So though there are forces coming from lower planes, you don't have much people operating from the higher stances to influence you or to radiate that energy into your cosmic arena. So what happens is that you fall under the onslaught of negative forces strong, powerful physical forces. I hate to say, but they're animalistic forces also. They're so strong, the texture is so heavy, so dark and so gross, Why it's animalistic? They say before you're initiated in Tantra Yoga, you're animal and you're Pashu. And you have to master that stage. In that stage, you see God as Pashupati, the God of the animals. And after you pass through that stage, you start to fight with psychic weaknesses. There's a Viracharya stage. And then there's a Divyacharya, in which you become established as a god. Deva stage, you're in a constant state of bliss and you're established in that mental poise and composure and so on. That is Divyacharya. To struggle to maintain that is Divyacharya sadhana. So this is what Tantra is all about. It's a very fascinating subject. Often I wonder whether Jesus Christ was a tantric also, seeing the nature of his followers. They have strong inclination for meat, for the 5 M's, the Panchamakara, that the Panchamakara tantrics use: meat, wine, Maituna, and so on. They use this in a lot in Christianity and even in Islam. And in fact, many Islam people are attracted to Tantra Yoga in Bengal and so on. So with all this further ado, I say Merry Christmas, season greetings around this junction of time. Namaskar.